Castlevania: The Dracula X Chronicles is a really awesome collection of games for the PSP. Released in 2007, the game comes with a 2.5D remake of Castlevania: Rondo of Blood, which is the most overlooked title in the series in my books, along with a whole port of Symphony of the Night, which needs no introduction. In this review, I'm just going to focus on the Rondo of Blood remake. And basically, if you like side-scrolling Castlevania games, then you'll love this title. Taking place in 1792, the protagonist is 19-year-old Richter Belmont, heir to the Whip vampire killer and Simon Belmont's direct descendant. He comes to the castle after his beloved, Annette, is kidnapped by Dracula's servant, Shaft. It's up to him to battle the forces of evil to save his girl and the world. This is as basic of a plot as you get, but it doesn't really matter. Let's just get into the gameplay, because I know that's really the important thing here. This is a classic side-scroller, with the classic Castlevania controls, along with a few new touches here and there. The most notable feature of this game are the variety of branching paths which affect which boss you fight, along with basically how the game will go. There are different ways to finish each level, and the game really emphasizes exploration, which was a neat little twist of the classic formula. You get a variety of special moves to use, and you can use them with the items you pick up. However, the coolest addition is the ability to play as another character, Maria, who is a little girl who throws birds instead of using a real weapon. I'm trying to think of a decent bird pun here, but I just can't get one off the ground. Maria can double jump, and her weapon is less clunky than the usual whip, but she also takes twice the damage. Really, playing with Maria is like playing a whole different game, and it's really cool. The main gameplay is so good. When I saw these new graphics, I expected the game to play somewhat differently than the classic games like the original and TurboGrafx 16, but I was very surprised to find that it controls just like the original, right down to the graphics, timing the jumps, everything. This game may look flashy, but at its core, it's still a crisp, tough old school game. And I mean tough. This title retains its old school grit, and I love it. There are few better feelings in gaming than getting your ass handed to you by a tough level, but then slowly getting better at it, taking less and less damage each time, and then finally beating it. It's got that level of satisfaction, but it's also not as hard as some previous titles, which, in my opinion, got really difficult near the end. This was at least manageable, the challenges felt fair, and it was just a lot of fun. My only general complaint with the game is actually how you unlock Symphony of the Night. It feels like it was in a super random place that I would never have checked, but thank God for the internet. The graphics in the game are just really cool. They don't steal the spotlight or try to overshadow the original. The graphics are really just there to enhance this world of the original Rondo of Blood. The game looks really good, it's creepy and atmospheric, just like you'd want your Castlevania game to be. It's just a very good looking game, and I would say that the graphics only complement the gameplay, and I really appreciate that. The music in the game was also, of course, excellent. Actually, there wasn't too much that stuck in my head, but it was still an exciting, fun soundtrack, just like the other Castlevania games. To conclude, Rondo of Blood remakes the game and gives it a fresh coat of paint without taking away what made the original so great. It's a classic Castlevania game that retains the gameplay of more of the original series titles, while also taking some exploration elements from the Metroidvania style ones. It presents a healthy challenge without going overboard, and because of that, it's a great recommendation for any fans of the series who want the satisfaction of beating one of those older games without breaking anything in their house. And if you add on friggin' Symphony of the Night that comes with this game and the other features of this PSP collection, you really can't go wrong with this one. So check it out. Thanks for watching.